I've sat with Sufi scholars, Shiite scholars. I've sat with Sufi scholars, Shiite scholars. I sat with those of the Ahl Sunni wal Jama'ah, the so-called Sunnis and Sufis of all tariqas even. And I took benefit where I could take benefit.
There is a bit of a rift between two large groups of Muslims. There's a group called Sunnis, a group called Shiites. Shiites are mostly in Lebanon, Iraq, and Iran. And then the Sunnis are pretty much in the rest of the Muslim world. And there have been times throughout history where there's been some confrontation. But I assure you, they have exactly the same book. There's no difference. But I assure you, they have exactly the same book. There's no difference. We had, the Shiites had a Quran recitation contest in Pennsylvania, United States, and they recited exactly word for word, the same thing that when the Sunnis had their little thing, that they did the same thing. There wasn't any difference.
Because guess what? Shiites do have some hadith. They have a book, Al-Kafi, which is sufficient, that's what it means, of hadith. So they take Sunnah and they take Quran. What I'm trying to tell you is that, look, I understand there is a big difference to us between some Shiite and some non-Shiite. But before you go any further, I want to know how come you thought you were called Sunnis. I want to know why you thought you were called Sunnis. Now, I can understand saying you're Shafi because you follow Imam Shafi, Maliki because you follow Imam Malik, or if you said we're Hanbali, we follow Imam Ahmed. But where did you get Sunni from? Shiite, I know where they got it from. It's Shia Ali. It means the supporters of Ali. Yes or no? Yeah, that's what it means. Where'd you get the name Sunni? Where'd you get it? You don't know, do you? You don't know who gave it to you, do you? But yet you say it. Is that amazing? You have no problem. I'm a Sunni. Oh, really? Where did it come from? Does it come from Sunnah? Are you sure? Does that mean then that you only follow Sunni, you don't follow the Quran? Huh?
So some people said, well, you have to be a Sunni Muslim. I said, okay, I'll be a Sunni Muslim.
Okay.
But then I found that, all right, why I'm just saying Sunni is mean I only take the Sunni. What about the Quran?
Right.
But when they ask me, again, I'll mention when I come back to the country, they'll ask me, are you a Sunni? I say, no, I am not. Why? Well, I'm not going to leave out the Quran. I follow the Quran and the Sunnah. Anybody here only follows Sunnah? Duh.
Okay.
But then I found that, all right, why I'm just saying Sunni is mean I only take the Sunni. What about the Quran?
Right.
Are you a Sunni? I say, no, I am not. Why? Well, I'm not going to leave out the Quran.
You're asking about the problem of Sunni and Shiite sects in a Muslim country. The best thing to think about is this. If you're a Sunni, and you're looking at the Shiite Muslims as being wrong, all you're going to do is get a headache. You'll get a headache. In the ultimate end of all of it, who's the decider? Alaysa lahu bi'ahkamil hakimin. Isn't Allah the best of judges? You don't want Allah to judge?
Let Allah be the judge. Let Allah be the judge.
So I recommend, don't get into this. Let the scholars handle it.
To be a follower of a particular jurisprudence, such as Hanafi, Maliki, Shafi, Hanbali, Jafari, like this, according to Al-Azhar University, they ruled on these 5 and said that these are all madhhab. These are madhhab of learning how to make wudu, how to pray, things like that. And if somebody follows one or the other, that's fine, because you don't have time to become a scholar, great. If you want to go further than that, you can. But the point here is, those are normal groups.
I don't need a label. The United States government gave me my label a long time ago. It's called Muslim. That's good enough for me. What do you think?